Hi everyone, a big welcome to today's Altcoin Bible. I'm going to share with you 4 cryptos today, not 3. Cherry Ripe, One to Watch, Danger Zone, and that is SHIB, Inu, AGIX, Ethereum, and MATIC. And we're going to start off today with AGIX. So just a bit of background, we've had a very tumultuous 72 hours with the SEC bringing the sledgehammer down on Binance, also hitting Coinbase the next day. So they're all getting sued. What's going to happen on day 3, we don't know, but we have to be very cognizant that there could be another shoe to drop fairly soon, even though markets look to be trying to pulse back up. We just have to be very, very careful that we may not have seen the final flush yet. But that doesn't matter if we're just looking at the technicals as they present. I'm looking at AGIX. This is my one to watch AI token. I have my eye on it a lot. And it is, it's top on coin market cap in terms of, if you're looking at AI and big data tokens, it's #1 highest market cap, at least the last time I saw. So it's got a lot of eyeballs on it, and it's got a fairly decent amount of liquidity as well. If we're just having a look here, AGIX, again, one to watch because we saw this low over here at the back end of May, and I've just been watching this, how it's been grinding up, trying to do its thing, had this fairly significant bear divergence between these two peaks, price making that higher high while the momentum of the bulls was weakening. And we've come back down to retest that beautiful point, which you just love to see, that 0.786 level down here. So I've just got it written on the chart here. So buy 1, buy 2, buy 3. You can structure your charts like this if you like. I always like to do it as well because it gives you some nice clarity when you're looking at a chart, and you just have it all lined up and you can put your orders on an exchange and go from there. This is just my view, my outline. So the 0.786 was a really great area to buy. And then the kitchen sink down here, that's that real last gasp. If it gets there in a massive flush, fantastic. You've soaked up some amazing value. This is all predicated as well that price doesn't actually go lower than this. So this would be the sort of the live to fight another day level, to cut the stop loss area. We monitor this, and at about 22 cents, if it starts to dip into these kind of areas and make a lower low, when you really have to start thinking about, do I want to be in this position? Is this not just a dip anymore? Is it, potentially the next wave down? So what I'm looking at here is that bounce off the 0.786 here, which is really, really nice. And then we're moving back up to the underside retest is moving average. Why does one to watch? Well, it's climbed up that 0.786, now on the 0.618. So it's the 61% retracement level. Back to the buy level 2. It's trying to get back on top of this volume level. Now, I really want to see a bounce from here to rip through these moving averages on the 4 hour, get above the 0.5. And then we could be starting to look at, much higher prices. But you can see the average return, and not average return, sort of the returns on offer from those lows, it's about 26, 30%. Those are fantastic. Little buys and sells if you're planning to trade those. Also, the RSI looked like it had bottomed out over here, deeply oversold there, and now it's starting to trend back up. Stock RSI, it's good to see it starting to weaken around this point as it's running into these moving averages, because you do want to see that little bit of a cool off. So definitely one to watch for the coming week. Now let's tuck into the danger zone. Shiba Inu, has it had a massive fall from grace in the 2021 bull market high, all the way down? I mean, how much has it fallen? Let's have a quick gander. 91%. It's had a few rallies in between where it kind of looked okay that it was going to, come back. But now it's starting to fall. This is on the daily. I haven't looked at the 4 hour, but it's starting to fall beneath these very crucial moving averages. It's now bouncing off the 20, the 21 here, or the 20 rather, on the underside, and now it's just trending downwards. I hate to see it. It's coming back down to retest these low points. You got that there, and now we're hitting here. This is the 3, the triple tap. If it can stabilize here, this could be an adequate candidate for a true bottom, 1, 2, 3, and it's finding that floor price, and then it bounces from here and eventually grinds up. Or we could be about to see that final low, maybe into a new region. But for me, it's a clear danger zone, specifically if you zoom in a little bit and just have a look what kind of structure it's battling against. And if we just have a go here, so this is the previous sort of floor here of that section there, just weakening to that final flush. It's now running up onto the underside. This used to be support. Now it is a resistance on the underside. So that's where you have to look at. This price action has a very telling look to it, that it could go down to that low, or it could break up, absolutely. But the probabilities and percentages of my eyes here look to tell me that this is in a bit of a danger zone area. It doesn't mean it can't reverse, but just look at it, looking at the chart, it looks pretty bad to me. Let's have a look at MATIC, another one that I just wanted to share next to Shiba Inu as well, as a different looking chart, but I wanted to put a second danger zone in here today. Now that is Bitcoin, that is not the one I want. Where are you, MATIC? So MATIC is a really popular layer 2 token. It has really fallen heck of a long way from growth since those highs. We go back to get up to almost $3. So where are we now? This we're starting to get a pretty hefty. I mean, down here it got up to 88% retracement. We've now seen, so if you bought down in this kind of region here, you're still up, so that's great. But where are we with the retracement here? Let's just have a look. All right, so we're now coming down into zones of really nice value. Whether it gets back down to that 0.786 again, I'm not sure. It'll have to be a pretty big flush, but there are buyers in here keeping it above this level. But for mine, this is it's still danger zone. It had this rising channel structure, very clear breakdown off these moving averages, and it just is careering back down to retest under 80 cents. Don't like the look of that at all. It's coming back down to these support levels. There is opportunity here if you buy and have a tighter stop loss, but just looking broadly at the chart doesn't look fantastic. All right, let's get to my cherry ripe, and that is Ethereum. Haven't had it here for a while, and to be honest, there are a couple of cryptos that look fairly similar, and I'm just sort of looking at Ethereum going, it's been very, very quiet for a long period of time. It's climbed back above these key moving averages. What I want to see, you got the 200, got the 100. This is about to see a crossover on the daily of the 21 and the 50. That is exactly what you want to see for progressive uptrend. And also, I mean, you want to see them stacked above one another, the 20, the 50, the 100 in succession. It's exactly what you want to see. And this is just grinding nicely down at a really nice buy up of the 100-day moving average off support. Now it's just up here. It's it's trying to move higher, but it hasn't seen that breakout yet. You just want to see that stability from Bitcoin, and I think Ethereum can really start to move higher back to that $2,000 level in the next few weeks. But then, again, Ethereum has been sluggish. When it has been moving, it just hasn't really been showing those returns that maybe you're after. But it doesn't mean that it's not a good investment, or even if it moves up from here to there. That's a 10% move. That's really, really positive. And it carries, the second lowest risk in the space, Bitcoin to Ethereum, to the top two market caps. So that's where you really want to look at these times of uncertainty and volatility. You want to look at the more the lower risk spectrum versus, going heavily long into a Pepe or a crazy new meme coin. It's just not the time to be doing that. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Have a great day. We'll catch you again next